Hey guys, Enzo here. Welcome to the 4th grade Origamist. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to fold the Origami Samurai helmet beetle by Robert Lang in his book Origami Insects. For this model I used a large sheet of tissue foil, but I forget the size. But for this tutorial I'm going to use a 35 by 35 centimeter square sheet of Biotope paper, which I purchased at the origami shop. Let's get started. So we're going to begin by folding the paper in half. Colored side up. I'm going to write what side is the colored side and what side is the white side, just so that I can remember, because my paper is the same color on both sides. I recommend doing that too if your paper is the same color on both sides. But remember, we just started colored side up. So, just throw colored side onto the paper. Okay. So, let's begin. And then we're going to fold in half the other direction, but just make a pinch mark in the middle. Increase and fold the top edge to the crease we just made, and once again just make a pinch mark. And fold the bottom edge up to the crease up to the pinch we just made, and this time crease all the way across. And then fold. And next, fold the same edge to the center crease. And crease all the way across. Okay, and then take this pinch mark and fold it to the closest pinch mark. Or just fold it to the farthest crease. Oh, and just make a pinch mark. I accidentally creased all the way across. And fold. And we gotta divide this part in half by folding all the way to the farthest pinch mark. No, second farthest pinch mark. Okay, and now we have to turn it over so we're on the white side. And fold this edge up to that crease, but only fold until this point about, so that it only goes that far. And repeat on the other side. This model is rather insanely complex. And now we have to fold this part all the way to, so this edge goes down and hits that point. We want to fold it so that it gets all the way to that point, and crease all the way across. And then repeat on the other side. On this one. Like that. So it's almost as if it's like a giant cross sign. Okay. And turn it over so we're on the colored side. And we gotta divide this part into fourths. So we gotta bring this bottom mountain up to this valley. So right now we're making this little part on the apple. And then keep that, and then bring the other one up. Well, you don't really need to keep it, I just like to. Okay, and then unfold those, and do it for this longer one. Well, at least it looks longer. Like that. And we want to, hold on. Yeah, we want to turn it over so we're on the white side. Now we need to make a diagonal crease. See this little square of creases? Well, we want to, hold on. So we want to take the left corner and fold it up as it goes through that square like that. And crease all the way across. That step is a little tricky, but not so much. You might want to sharpen those creases while we're at it. And then we need to make a square base sort of thing. So we take all these creases in the middle and make them mountains. And flatten it down like that. And like that. That part's a little tricky. And fold this point down to this creases and unfold and open it up and sink it. That. Okay, and now on this side, on this side, the one that's longer, we're going to fold along this crease as a valley fold. But on the other side, you want to make it a mountain fold. And then we open it all up like this. So that's a twist. Okay, now we need to rotate the central square. That might seem a little tricky. So we need to open, so take right here. Put it like that, and sort of just twist it all up like that. So it looks almost like a shuriken. Sorry for my bad camera. I'm getting a tripod soon, so. Okay, zoom in. Now we're gonna open this part up and reach down to the bottom, open it up, and pinch flatten, 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 flatten until we get all the way back up here at this corner. We just pinch like that and bring it down. And repeat for all of them. On this top one, we don't really need to go so far. And on these side ones, same. Okay. And one more time. Like that. This model is quite amazing. I assume that this part will then become this part. Well, I know, I'm just not sure I remembered because I've made this model a couple of times. Okay, and we see this little central square. We're going to blend it, which means fold all the corners to the center, if you don't already know. And unfold all of them except for the very bottom one. And then, hold on. Okay, I didn't get this. I haven't gotten this any of the times that I've made this. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So we need to fold this to the center. Like that. As if we're just gonna make a little thingy out of it. A little, and then on the top we want to make a rabbit ear sort of thing, like that, and then open that pocket up and squash it down. That part is one of the hardest parts of the model, in my opinion. Oh yeah, that was hard. Okay. And we want to turn it over so that we're on the colored side, I presume. Hold on. Need to find the wording. Yeah, this is the colored side. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're here. Oops, like this blend sort of thingy. Okay. Okay. Tuck the two top corners into these little, hold on, you might want to get like a pencil or something if you're using smaller paper, screwdriver maybe. It's rather complicated to get inside this little pocket. Okay, so we fold the top corner, there's a little pocket right in there that you want to stick it inside. Using small paper, you could probably see what I mean by maybe needing a pencil. So yeah, just stick it in there. This is hard. Last time I used much bigger paper. There it is. Like so. And believe it or not, repeat it on the other top corner. We're not doing it on any other corners except for the top ones. So, oh shoot. My other one just came out. This will probably be my hardest tutorial yet. Okay, there's one. And there's the other. It's okay if it wrinkles a little bit. We're not going to be using that any other time. So, there. Like that. And see these bottom ones? We're just going to fold a part of these behind like that to make it more of that sort of shape. So this model is about 8 inches long. So this model will probably be about 5 inches long at the end, since we used much smaller paper. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. And next, you know this. Notice this crease goes all the way across. Fold on it. No, wait, never mind. Fold the entire model in half this way. Like this. We're just dividing it in half. Because in our next step, we are going to start the base. Okay. Now we are going to blend the entire model. Using the crease we just made, we're just going to fold every corner to all the corners to the center. If this part comes apart a little, you want to make sure that it stays together. We aren't going to need that, but it's just important to for how the model turns out by the end. As you can see, the model is getting smaller by the moment. So, yeah. We're working on the base right now. Still. Sorry if you're already done blitzing. It's just hard for me to say. Keep on slipping apart. I just realized that I've been kind of using the wrong paper. Don't unblend, just turn it over and fold it in half both ways, like this. This step is extremely tricky. So we're going to want to make a square base like that. But as we do so, instead of having that in, we want to open it up at the back, pinch a little bit. Now we're at the front, pinch, and those diagonal creases, pinch out little square shapes on the side so that it is out like that, sticking out, and then just continue the rest of the thing. You might think, and you sort of need to slide this part inside the little crevice sort of thingy. The reason that we did that was because later on we're gonna use the top part for this part of the horn. This part. Okay. You want this little thing on the top one for our next step. Okay, well actually no, we gotta turn it over and we're gonna sink out this part. So we're gonna open up that and pinch, and once we get to the top, we're gonna just push like that. Okay, that part is out. Now we just want to fold it to the side that we extracted it from. I guess I would call it extracted, so that it looks like that. Just sharpen all the creases. My particular paper that I'm using doesn't flatten really well, so I apologize. And then just repeat on the other side. Open it up. Pinch, pinch, pinch all the way across. You could really use any size of paper for this model, but you should just really use larger paper. Oh, actually, you don't want it to look like that at the end. You want to sink that point and go make it like that. Sorry, I just noticed that. I'm looking at the book right now. Okay, now we're done with that part. Okay, and now we just need to open it up and squash it. Okay, and petal fold it. At least I think that's a petal fold. Pretty sure. And then fold that down. And then fold one layer to the right. And then fold the flap upward as far as it can go. And at this one, we want to fold this and spread sink it. You could pre-crease it. I don't like to, honestly. I like to just let it spread out and move it around to try and get it as good as it can get. And then just fold that back to whichever side it came from. I honestly forget. And then just pull it all down, opening that and squashing it down. And then fold one layer to the left. And do that same thing on the right. So we I'm pretty sure that this part is going to be one of the antennae, whatever you call it. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, you gotta fold this over, fold this up. You don't really need to make a sharp crease. And make sure that stays down. And then spread sink it. Done. So it looks like that. With this floppy part. Fold that layer and that layer to the left. And we gotta do the same thing on the other side. So that might be a little challenging. We just gotta squash it. Petal fold it. Fold it down. Fold one layer to the left. Fold it up. Spread sink. Make sure the bottom corner stays sharp and fold it back that way, and then bring it down as we open it all up. And then open it like that, and repeat on the other side. So fold that over, fold that up, spread sink, and then just fold that sideways, bring that back down, and fold that to the side. So it looks like that by the end. Flatten it all out. Easy inside. Pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, fold these two to the right. Take this point and fold it upward. And this part's super hard. We're gonna unwrap an entire layer. Open it up. all come together. Like this. Rather complicated. And then we need to squash it down. And do another squash fold. Petal fold up. Fold this part down. And tuck the edge underneath like that. And fold this edge over. And repeat that same step on those same steps on the other side. Squash, petal, fold down, and tuck inside. Okay. And fold one layer to the left. And then fold this part down. And then fold 2 more layers to the left. Like that. That was challenging. As you can see, we have added these extra 2 flaps. And we gotta do that same process on the other side. Fold that over, fold that up, unwrap the entire thingy layer, whatever it's called. Okay, you have that flap. You gotta squash it. Squash it again. Petal fold it. Fold it down. Tuck it inside. Like that. Fold it over and repeat on the same side, on the other side. Repeat the same step. Squash, petal, down, and tuck inside. And then fold 1 layer to the right and fold it down. And then just open it back up to the normal size. Whew. So we did that on both sides. Now we have 2 of our legs. Those I assume will come out later. Okay, this is hard. Turn the model over. Fold 1 layer up and unfold. And then unwrap the layer from both of these sides, like that. Probably grabbing it and wrapping it all the way around, like that. And everything on the back stays the same. And then we're gonna need to do a petal fold sort of thing. We're gonna fold that up and squash those down. We are going to need to crease on here. Like that. And repeat. And next we gotta fold along the angle bisectors. Fold that to there. And fold this crease to the middle. Like so. And unfold. And repeat on the other side. Same thing. As you can tell, this model is getting harder by the moment. So, yeah. You can see why I said it was insanely complicated. Okay. Like that. And now, this is probably a trick. This is a very tricky step. We need to, this will be hard. Open it up. Pinch along the creases on the outside. Should be good about there. And pull apart, make a crease between here and there. And you gotta pull that apart. And you gotta do this one. And then just valley fold on these ones. I apologize for all the other false times. When you pull apart that, you need to make sure not to pull apart that part. So, and that's sort of it. The model won't lie flat until you repeat on the other side. This model is insanely complicated, as I've said a bajillion times. It is so hard that I cannot believe that I probably won't need a part 2. I might actually need a part 2, but no clue. Depends on if I'm feeling like it. Okay? And as we bring it all together, we want to bring all that together. And then this. This entire mess of the first part gets folded up, I think. So yep, that does. Well, down. As you can see, it is coming together very well. This is going to be that part. This is going to be that part. And obviously all of these are going to be the legs. Oh, and here's this is going to be the abdomen. It's a really cool model. So, like this. And we gotta turn it over. Ooh, this part's hard. We've got to go right here, make some folds, make some diagonal folds like that, along those creases, along the and then we need to sink it pretty much. And we've got to open the model to right about there. And we've got to sort of pull it apart just a little bit. And sort of on this top part, on the outside, we need to pinch on those creases. And like that. That was horrible. That was horrible demonstration. On the other side, I'm probably gonna do that a lot better. Sorry. Now you can sort of see the separation between the head and the abdomen. Yep. Oops. Also, remember on this first step, you need to tuck it inside of that inside those pockets. Those might have came out during the folding, so you might want to redo it a little bit. Okay, on the second one, I'm just definitely going to do better. So we made those creases. We're going to need to pull it apart. And pinch. And then in the middle, we're going to need to do horizontal creases. Like that. And we're just going to sort of push to get it all back together. Like that. Once again, those parts must have come out of those pockets in that step. It did for me twice. This is only the third time I've made this model, so it's a little rough. You should just flatten it all out. The samurai helmet beetle is one of Japan's most sacred and common beetles. So we're gonna go so the head is down, which is the part with this, and turn it over so that the head part is on the top, like this. fold. We have to fold the first two thingies down as we extend those. And then also, well, no, we're gonna need to spread it apart for both of those and have them both go down like that. So as you can see, we have all 6 legs right here. Okay, and this part's gonna be really hard. So we're doing the front one. Okay. And so fold this point down to the intersection between this edge, and this edge. So right there, like that, on both directions. In other words, just along that edge, the back. Hold on, let me figure out this step. Oh yeah. So we fold this down as at the same time that we So we need to. Boy, this model is hard. Okay, yeah, that was right. We need to make almost as if it's a squash fold sort of thingy. So we take this first part, okay, yeah, like that, almost like that. And we need to, shoot. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to need to do a part 2 to give me some time to figure out this step. It is complicated. See you in a couple of minutes.